in the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Here's Foles. And incomplete to open things up. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now Foles. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Foles. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 71 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Freeman again. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Hardy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Ryan on second down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On second down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is Ajayi, and he's got room, and he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run again with Ajayi. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Foles. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets it down to the 32. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran. But he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Get up!
From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 74 yards, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. You got this.